Hello everyone, it's Richard Watson and this is Anglais the Easy Way. Today I'd like to talk about a song that is very little known among French speakers. It's called Alice's Restaurant and it's by a singer called Arlo Guthrie. Now Arlo Guthrie is the son of another famous singer called Woody Guthrie, who was very, very famous for writing a song called This Land Is Your Land, which was like an anthem for Americans about the national parks and owning the country, it's the country for the people. I think this was when the federal government established these enormous national parks in America. Anyway, Arlo Guthrie is his son. Never easy to be the son of a famous singer and wanting to be a singer yourself. Countless examples of singers whose careers never took off because their father was too famous. Anyway, I only know one song by Arlo Guthrie. I can't tell a lie. It's this one. But it's a classic song. If you haven't heard it, I'm kind of a bit jealous because you'll discover it in the future. In the description, you'll find the link to the lyrics and another link for the video on YouTube. So be careful. This song is more than 18 minutes long, and mostly he's just talking. There are a couple of little points where he sings, but mostly he's just talking and telling a story. We call this song Alice's Restaurant, but really it's called Alice's Restaurant Massacree. And it's a kind of a satirical talking blues song, which was released in 1967. It's a very funny but deadpan protest against the Vietnam War draft, about being drafted for war. And so it comically exaggerates Guthrie's life, but it's based on true events, apparently. And basically the whole story is that he throws some garbage on the floor. It's called littering. You'll hear that a lot in the song. And later, that stops him being eligible for the draft, which is rather comic because he was arrested for littering. It interfered with him being drafted into the war. I'm going to read the first part of it. This is a very long song, so there's no chance that I'm going to read all of it. I'm going to read the first part for you. And again, he does this much, much better, and it's much funnier. I'm going to do it deadpan, really deadpan. Anyway, here we go. It all started 2 Thanksgivings ago. Was on 2 years ago on Thanksgiving, when my friend and I went up to visit Alice at the restaurant. But Alice doesn't live in the restaurant. She lives in the church nearby the restaurant, in the bell tower, with her husband Ray and Fasha the dog. And living in the bell tower like that, they got a lot of room downstairs where the pews used to be. Pews are the chairs in a church. And having all that room, seeing as how they took out all the pews, they decided that they didn't have to take out their garbage for a long time. We got up there, we found all the garbage in there, and we decided it would be a friendly gesture for us to take the garbage down to the city dump. So we took the half a ton of garbage, put it in the back of a red VW microbus, took shovels and rakes and implements of destruction, and headed on towards the city dump. Well, we got there, and there was a big sign and a chain across the dump saying, "Closed on Thanksgiving." And we'd never heard of a dump being closed on Thanksgiving before, and with tears in our eyes, we drove off into the sunset looking for another place to put the garbage. We didn't find one. Till we came to a side road, and off the side of the side road, there was another 15-foot cliff. So a cliff, which was 15 feet tall. And at the bottom of the cliff was another pile of garbage. And we decided that one big pile is better than 2 little piles. And rather than bring that one up, we decided to throw ours down. That's what we did. And drove back to the church, had a Thanksgiving dinner that couldn't be beat, went to sleep, and didn't get up until the next morning when we got a phone call from Officer Obi. So this is a really interesting song. Lots of funny things happen. His turn of phrase is remarkably gifted. I think he must have practiced this song a lot to do this in one shot like he does. Anyway, go and enjoy it. The links are there. Take your time with this. Listen a couple of times if you need to. It's a really good way to practice your English. Anyway, that's enough for this week. I'll catch you next time. Don't forget to subscribe.